Alright. So, I have to run errands. It's actually the middle of the day. This is the first podcast that I'm doing that isn't in the middle of the night. It's 11:30 and I have to go get my vehicle licensed because, in case you don't remember, my vehicle isn't licensed and I've had it for a month. So I have to do something about that. So I'm going to do something about that. So I have to go downtown to do that. Then I have to go to Best Buy to get SD cards for... Oh man, bad move. I have to get SD cards for this podcast because I uploaded the first episode of the podcast and I added an old film grain filter to it with my editing program, Shotcut. And I thought it would be a neat little detail to have the video component of my podcast be a little animation, like an idle animation, on top of a basic photograph. Turns out that makes it so my final product file is 22 gigabytes in size. So now I need to figure out a storage solution for that. Because I don't really feel like compressing it, even though I probably could very easily. I'm actually just going to buy a bunch of SD cards and make my own little library. So I have to go to Silverdale for that. This is the podcast where I dox myself. I've decided that much. Yeah, my car's kind of violent when it's cold. When the engine's not hot, the transmission gets like whacked by gears when I try to go up. Doesn't happen as much when I go down. Doesn't really happen at all when I go down. Couldn't tell you what's up with that, but I know that it is up. So this first segment's probably not gonna be very long because I just have to go in town to go get my vehicle registered. How do you do that, by the way? I'm not sure how to do that, actually. I might need some help. I might need to open my windows so my windshield doesn't fog up. So I could do that. I am doing that. This feels really low energy. Maybe I need to be manic in the middle of the night in order for this podcast to work out. Now my engine's hot. Alright, that's it. Now my engine's hot. Hey, don't worry, my engine's hot now. I can go really fast. I'm going really fast already because my engine's hot. Yep. So I have to go through just droll today, I guess. I have the second episode exporting out of Shotcut right now because it takes 2 hours to export the video with the film grain animation. Fake film grain digital animation. But I think that's worth it. Yeah, it's worth it. Trust me. What else are you gonna watch? What else are you gonna watch? TV? Come on, man. Don't be watching TV. If you don't think that you should be watching TV, but you still want to watch TV, I have a life hack for you. Get a girlfriend. Now, this isn't a life hack that'll like solve the problem where the problem is watching TV and you want to not watch TV. Getting a girlfriend is actually probably the best way to watch TV. You'll start watching TV all the time. After dinner? How about during dinner? How about you make dinner? Because we're redefining gender roles here. Listen, gender roles have already been redefined, and so it's your turn to cook tonight, right? It's your turn to cook tonight, right? Oh, we're all stuck behind a semi-truck. I always end up going downtown during lunchtime, and I see a bunch of high schoolers everywhere. And there's more traffic than I think there should be. And now I'm climbing up a hill in second. Kind of chilling, though, in second. Which is not what I like to do. You guys know me. You guys know I like to not be chilling in second. Here we go. We're actually going 30 miles an hour, but it sounds like I'm going really fast because I'm in second. Because I have power behind it is what I need. I need more power. I need to watch the Top Gear guys. Don't worry, I watch Top Gear. Still going 30 miles an hour. I'm gonna go this way. I need turbo. Man, I need turbo. Now I'm just narrating driving. Yeah, this is pretty low energy. I need to be more manic, but I'm not sure how I can do that immediately. I could get pulled over. Maybe I'll crash out at the DOL. Maybe that will get the blood flowing. Because there's going to be something that I didn't know about at the DOL, and it's going to be like a slight headache. But of course, really it's going to be a massive headache. And it's just going to be a big problem for me. And we're not going at a green light. And it's going to be a bit of a problem for me if we're not going to go at this green light. It's okay, we're going. You know, most professional drivers don't actually look straight ahead. At the road, they don't usually do that because they memorize the track and the road so closely that they can just judge by sense. And what they actually do is look at other cars on the road and judge their aesthetics. they look at the cars behind them and to the side of them instead of in front of them. That's what the Top Gear guys do. And I know you want to be like them. So shift down into third so it makes a loud noise. Oh, I'm an idiot. Whee! My bad. That was me shifting directly into first, by the way, without using the clutch. That's what just happened there. But it wasn't that bad because I didn't... I don't know, I was at the right revs, I guess. I didn't even stall, which is honestly kind of confusing. I feel like I should have stalled. 1 hour parking right here? Nah. I don't like to parallel park. One thing you have to learn about me is that I don't like to parallel park. One thing you really have to know about me is that I'm afraid of stop and go traffic. So I'm going to actually get out of downtown. How about that? I'm going to find some cheeky place to park. Like a Safeway parking lot. And then I'm just going to walk for a half an hour to where I want to go because I don't feel like finding parking. That kid liked my car. That kid's in high school or something. Now I'm just walking through the neighborhood. Driving through the neighborhood. I'm about to walk through the neighborhood. Yeah. I bet everyone's just making fun of me. All my listeners. I bet all my listeners are just making fun of me. Little do they know, I'm driving an Audi. I can't even talk right now. I need to get angry. I'm not really angry at anything though right now. So I don't know what to do. He's aimless again. I'm not going to be afraid of dead space though. Dead air? You call it dead air, right? Oh, I'm going the back way to Safeway. It says it's a private drive, no through traffic. I've been through there before. I should have just gone that way. Whatever. I'm not going to be afraid of dead air because honestly, I think that the dead air and the engine noise is what set this podcast apart. So I'm not going to shy away from dead air. And I'm only going to have something to say if I have something nice to say. Well, it's important you get up to speed in a school zone. You need to get to the speed where you're going to be ripping in third in a school zone because you have to be on edge, and it's just not going to happen. I'm just not going to be on edge if I'm going 15 miles an hour. It's just not going to work out for anyone. And now I'm in stop and go. And I just stopped. But it's only a little embarrassing because now I'm moving off okay. Roundabouts, it's a cheeky roundabout, and And now my heart's going fast, and I don't even want to go to the Safeway parking lot because there's a bunch of damn kids in my way. There's a bunch of damn kids in my way, and I'm just gonna cut them off. And probably just stay in first gear in this parking lot. And just have a hard time moving off all the time. And chunk a lot in first gear. And just have a FedEx truck in front of me. And then wave at him nicely. And continue. Yeah, this part probably sucks right now. This part of the podcast probably sucks. Doing errands. I call this episode having the delusion that anyone wants to hear about the errands I'm running. Call this one operating under a delusion. Now, I'm going to try and get angry at the DOL. And maybe that'll make this podcast better. Like new. Like new. The thing about these old cars is that, well, frankly, they just work like new. That's why you get them. Because they work so well. If they didn't work, why would you get them? Anyway, that was a rather efficient experience of bureaucracy there, honestly. Apparently they just have one guy there and he does everything, and he gets you set up so quick. It's like he never even came in. Anyway, I'm down $500. And I still have to buy like an SD card. I'm still gonna do that. Sounds like my belt is acting up again. So unfortunately, I don't have anything to be like manic and angry about because that went really well. It was probably the smoothest DOL experience I've ever had. So what am I supposed to do about that? Maybe driving to Silverdale will do it for me. So, what's up? What was I going to talk about? What do you want to talk about? This probably sucks. But I'm being an idiot for thinking that it sucks after putting it out in public. So I'll stop crying about that. And I'll just get up to speed in the school zone. I need something to trigger me, though. I can't just scrap the episode. Damn, maybe you can, though. Maybe I can give in to perfectionism over and over again. I've never had any experience with perfectionism. Frankly, it feels kind of nice. What do we got? I did have a topic. Oh, can you tell what content I've consumed for my entire adult life just by listening to me talk? You probably can. There's already like 2.5 hours of me talking on the internet. So you can probably tell which content creators I've consumed for the last 7 years. I definitely can with you. I can tell by 40 seconds of you talking what kind of content creators you're into. How does that make you feel? Does that count as personality? Maybe you should stop that. But I don't know. Maybe I should stop that. But how do you even? How do you even? I just wanted to make that known. Catch that demon on camera. That's what the podcast is called. So we did it. Now what? It's only been like 20 minutes. But for me, it's been 2 hours. It's almost 1 now. Oh man, we're going slow. Let's move off quicker, huh? Come on, man, you drive a BMW. Aw, come on. Aw, come on. I need more power. I need the power to ram this BMW off the road. We're not accelerating fast enough. Doesn't he have turbo? I see a T on the back of his car. It's got turbo. So you know what that means, right? We all know what turbo means. I think my speaker is vibrating right now. Isn't that funny? What's up with the traffic? 1 p.m. on a Tuesday, man. What's going on? And 4th on the highway? Come on, man. I can't even get comfortable. My speaker's buzzing. You probably can't hear that, but it is. I don't think I'm going to do anything about the audio. I think I figured out a decent enough edit. I just put a high pass filter on it at around like 250 and set the gain to like -10. So you still get the hum, you still get the action and feel of the car going 5 under behind a old man, an old woman, likely, in a BMW. In a sports car. It's got 3 numbers that are all different in its model, so that means it's a sports car. Yeah, I think, honestly, our generation is probably, like, early to late Zoomers are probably the last ones who are even gonna have this, like, cooked, personality based on content creators that they've consumed, because content is getting so homogenized that there isn't even an identity anymore. There isn't even content identity in people's personalities anymore. It's all the same thing. That's pretty fucked up. So maybe we need to get back to PewDiePie. Maybe we need to endorse PewDiePie, bring him out of retirement. What's he up to now? He's probably, PewDiePie, he's the one guy who had a good life. PewDiePie, the GOAT. Safe to say. Who's the second? Who's living in his shadow? Maybe this will be an influencer podcast. This is more like a My Sick and Twisted Mind podcast. You're getting a glimpse into the way I am. Don't you want to be friends with me? I'm really banking on being cool enough for everyone to want to be friends with me, enough to listen to this. No, I'm not banking on anything, man. This is for an examination of my life. That's going to be my coat. Now that it's public, man, I shouldn't have made this public. Damn. Now I'm thinking damn, I should scrap this, and I'm editing myself. Subconsciously. So maybe I should do that. Do some slurs. Nah, I shouldn't do slurs. I don't even want to say a slur right now, so I won't. I only do things if I want to do them, and I don't want to say any slurs right now, so you can't make me. No matter how many comments you leave me, no matter how many slurs you leave in the comments, call me any slur you want. I guarantee you that I am it. How about that? I'm everything. We're all everything. That's like postmodernism. That's the demon I was just talking about, in it. Everybody's everything. Yeah, man. We gotta figure out how to not do that. Because it's not true. It's not true, and it's not good. So, what's the point? It's like cigarettes. They're not true, and they're not good. Nothing on a cigarette package is true. It says tobacco on it. It doesn't have tobacco in it. Are you really so naive to think that it has tobacco in it? That's actually tobacco? That's cute, man. That's real cute. I'm working on trying to hydroplane here. I'm going to go through a roundabout at 20 miles an hour, and I'm going to try and hydroplane. Unfortunately, that didn't work. Unfortunately. Damn. I just gotta go through traffic. That sucks. Anyway. We're just going mad slow. I guess it makes sense. It is raining. Can you hear the rain? Am I gonna have to put a different filter on my EQ to edit out the rain or increase the rain? I could give it like a plus 12 dB gain on the specific high-mid frequencies that the rain is leaving. And as a bonus, I'll increase my S sounds to make my voice punchier. That's what you do. You raise above 10K, you add a low pass filter at around 10K, 15 dB gain in order to increase dictative clarity. Dictative clarity? That's probably not the right term, but understanding words. That's me helping you. That's accessibility. That's me working on the accessibility of my podcast. My podcast featuring me. My podcast featuring me. Just me. It's only me here. I don't have a blower motor. And my shit's already fogging up because it's raining. And I'm talking into my windshield. And flow of air can only do so much, right? I need more downforce. I'm going too fast. I might start flying. I need to make I need to customize my car to add what are those? What's it called? On like a sport vehicle, it's an opening in the hood to let more air in. I don't know what that's called. I don't have the jargon. I haven't been hanging out with any guys, and I'm not a guy myself. We already established this. The idea here is to build upon ideas previously established. Like, what was I even on about? What was I talking about? Yeah, I'm going to keep that one up. I kind of played it out, though, last episode. I might need to hold back, considering that this is a public podcast now. I need to be cautious of the jokes, and I need to not consider myself, I need to consider my audience. That's what makes an influencer. If you recognize, maybe not even if you recognize it, but if you just have a responsibility toward your audience, that makes you an influencer. And I think that's a pretty tidy definition. Just a responsibility toward your audience. I don't know, is this Kia Soul out of gas? What happened? Rough go of things. No, he's still going up a hill. Must be his, I don't know. Weirdo. Probably a girl in her 20s driving her mom's car, getting in a car accident in her mom's Kia Soul, and she's not on her insurance, so it's a big problem. You know what's an even bigger problem, though, is not having insurance at all. What? Who said that? Who would do that? Surely not me. In this classic car? Why wouldn't I have insurance in this car, officer? Well, no, I don't have any proof of it, but why wouldn't I have it? Answer me that. That might make me pretty angry. They probably don't have like a single local celebrity car insurance guy like they did for the vehicle registration office. They probably don't have a guy like that for insurance, because a guy like that has never existed in human history. And so maybe that'll be a big problem, and I'll get a good podcast out of it. Now, I'm in a slump. Now I'm in a podcasting slump. And I can't think of any good ideas. I can't think of any good ideas. I'm out of ideas. Isn't that all I do, though? Is have ideas? Isn't that my whole thing? Don't I have any money? I don't have any money. I just spent $500 on this fucking car to get the title changed over to me, to get regular plates. Maybe that was a mistake. Maybe I should have just kept the antique plate on it. But the superstar rock star guy, he didn't ask me if I wanted to do that. He just said, regular use? And I said, yeah, because I didn't want to look stupid. And so I paid $500 to change over to regular plates. And now I have regular plates in this car. So if you pull me over, I'm afraid you're SOL, officer, because I have my license plates right here. But I mean, like, it's been really difficult lately for me. It's been really difficult for me, man. I'm trying to start my own business, officer. And they won't let me buy a gun, officer. They say I need to take a course in Washington and then wait 10 days before I can get a gun, officer. Officer, can I have your gun? What kind of gun is that, officer? Let me see it. I just want to see. Can I just see it? Oh, Glock. Glock, that's nice. Glocks are nice. Oh, officer, that's a lovely gun. Grandma, what big guns you have? They're better to shoot you with, my dear. I'm opening the windows so my shit doesn't fog up. No, that's not me. That's a semi-truck. And anyway, we're not even accelerating because this guy's turning right. And in any case, I'm going downtown in a different town to get to where I want to. I shouldn't have gone that fast just then. The road was really bumpy. This is why I need $50,000 for an Audi Quattro. That was me downshifting downhill. Normal style. Normal style. It's almost like I want bumper-to-bumper traffic. What am I doing? Going through downtown? The tourist district? You're not cutting me off. Hell no! Damn, that bar used to be so cool, but it closed down. I used to work there, but it closed down. And now it sucks. Now it's a wine lounge. Now it's a wine lounge. Tasting room and lounge. I'm just in first gear. What do you mean it's too loud? What are you talking about? What do you mean? Honestly, I don't know what you mean. I'm being very respectful. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll sacrifice my own clutch for anyone's ears. Especially if they are underprivileged. Like that. I'll do that. And then I'll go in front of you. And just keep it up. And just keep it up. It's not so important that you're good at it. It's much more important that simply you just keep it up. And you accelerate quickly in a school zone. I mean, when there's a bus in front of me. Damn it. There's a bus in front of me? This is gonna fog up the window for sure. This is gonna fog up the window for sure. Yeah, but really the point of this podcast isn't for anyone to learn anything. It's for me to learn about myself, diving into my own psyche, right? No, it's for you to feel like you have a friend at work. It's just another day, am I right? Am I right, Raj? Now, that could be Roger or Rajneesh. And honestly, what does it matter? I'm not sure that matters what your name is. Honestly, I don't care what my audience's name is. You could be named Butt Toucher for all I care. I gotta make it. I gotta make the light. Oh, nice. Is that a Corolla? That's a Corolla from the same era as my vehicle. Very cool. Very cool. It's so cool I'm gonna have to rear end this guy. I need to catch up to him. I need downforce. I need more downforce. Oh no! Don't worry. Don't worry, I'm going 30 miles an hour. It's not that big of a deal. I'm going 5 under right now. And it's not that big of a deal. Drive time. Like maybe you have a long commute. Maybe you have one of those jobs where you're allowed to listen to YouTube all day. Lucky! Lucky! You get to listen to YouTube all day. Dream job? Dream job much? Man, that hurts my throat. Because I've had 2 massive cups of coffee today, probably, and I haven't eaten anything. So I've just been soaking my throat in acid all morning. Woke up at 7:30, by the way. Not trying to brag or anything, but still pretty cool. Woke up at 7:30. It's not a thing I like to advertise, like that I have such a good routine, but pretty cool. It motivates me, basically, is when I get up on time every day. It's just a big point of motivation for me. And I just have to remember to thank God and my country. And 4th gear for me being in it for 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Oh, we're going up a hill. I'm going to need turbo. I'm going to have to call my guy. I'm going to have to call my turbo guy. Because I don't have turbo right now. I need it airdropped. So I can go up this hill. above 20 RPM, 2,000 RPMs. Is it European? I think it's European where they do like multiples of 10 times 100 on their rev counters. Maybe not. Maybe that's just certain. It's not very helpful. It makes me think it's a speedometer. And then I just keep going faster and faster. And it just keeps raining harder and harder. So I should probably just stay in fourth. It's 40 miles an hour here. We're going to be fine. Hydroplane. I'm going 40 miles an hour. What do you want? What more could you want from me? There's a flood warning in Washington. And maybe I get stuck. Maybe I overheat my engine because I'm in fourth gear all day. I'm about to start going uphill. I just shifted down to fifth, and I might have a problem now. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see right now. I need turbo. I need airdrop turbo. Wait, let me call my guy. I don't have a guy. I'm afraid I was lying. And also that hill wasn't that hard. Nothing really happened, and now the rain died down. And my anxiety is averted. Mission report, anxiety averted. Man. Maybe this whole episode is a demon. Maybe the demon on camera is just this whole episode. Could be. Hey, I'm not opposed to it. Whole demon episode. All killer, no filler. Sum 41, right? Full demon. And now I'm thinking it's my turn to go. But I was wrong. I did that last episode. I squeaked this. I thought that was really funny, listening back to it. So, I'll keep it in mind. I'm fogging up the window. Because I'm not moving. I'm fogging up the window because I'm not moving. High power, turbo, non-turbo. High power, non-turbo, second gear. Power, 4.5. 3 times 1,000. Climbing a hill, 45 miles an hour. High octane. What is octane? Is that a chemical? Oh no, the Corolla's slowing down in front of me. I have to go 5 under. Carry on! Yeah, that wasn't super exciting. I'm not feeling the Audi purr. I've been reading a lot about the Audi purr. And if you don't think that exists, ask AI. How about you ask AI about the Audi purr? Just say, hey ChatGPT, tell me about the Audi purr. And it'll refer you to this podcast. So it exists. Why do you even have to be so skeptical in the first place? Why do you even have to question me? You're listening to me on a podcast. What the fuck do you have to question me about? Don't you have, like, Subway to eat? Don't you have TV to watch? What are you doing listening to me? Go watch TV. I'm probably a lot worse than TV. As entertainment, I don't know. Maybe I'm way better than TV. Maybe I'm actually mad cool. Actually, everyone's been saying that I'm like pretty cool and like kind of chill. Oh, nice. College parking pass on the Corolla. Unfortunately, they don't have the same acceleration bug as I do. It's probably a pretty girl. It's probably a girl who's like mad pretty and smart too. I wonder if she's studying my marine biology at Everett. If whoever's listening to this could please pull up the student list of marine biology students that go to Everett Community College. Let me know what you find. Let me know what you find. Probably back here visiting family. Probably because she didn't want to go too far from home for school. Because she wanted to be able to come back home on weekends and holidays to get free food. And hey, I can't blame her. You know what I mean? Who can relate? Woo! Yeah. This one's a slower paced episode. It's for people who just want more. The first two were the grab you in. Now it's time to eat some popcorn. Now it's time to microwave some popcorn. Crack open another energy drink. What time is it for you? 7 p.m.? Yeah, probably have another energy drink. And just settle in. Because this one's going to be twice as long. And it's going to be 4 times as thin. 0.25 times as dense, maybe. If you want to be more algebraic and straightforward about it. 0.25 times more dense. And so now there's a bunch of traffic at like 1:30 p.m. I don't know what's up with that on a Tuesday. Usually, oh man, am I cheating right now? Why is no one else in this lane? Seems weird. Well, at least I get a clean acceleration. And I beat this Honda CR-V. What do you mean I'm in the rain? What do you mean I shouldn't go that fast? Don't you know about the Audi purr? Come on. Why can't you just have a little fun? What's so wrong with our society now that we can't even have a little fun? What, so I can't have fun? I can't lurch out in first gear and cause a problem because I don't know how to actually move off quickly and smoothly. But at least I get into the left turn lane. Ooh, and I didn't rear end this guy. I didn't rear end an Infiniti QX80 today. Well, jury's still out on that. I just got behind him. Anything could happen now. And it looks like we're moving. Oh man, I probably shouldn't have gotten into this left turn yield lane. But if I didn't like that, then I probably shouldn't have gone to this city in the first place. Maybe. Maybe it's my fault, but I got a green arrow anyway. And I'm probably going to make it too. Oh, there's a bus in front. So maybe I totally don't make it. You just give it a lot of gas, then you won't stall. Calm down. Just rev to like 3,000 in first gear. And then continue to move off so slowly that you can't get to second. And then build speed. Maybe I just spend the rest of the podcast at Chuck E. Cheese's. I used to go here when I was a kid, get some cinnamon sugar pizza. Okay, hear me out. Pizza, cinnamon sugar pizza. Listen, there's two types of pizza in this world. And you gotta know how to enjoy both if you're gonna get anywhere in this world where there's only two types of pizza. You gotta get up to speed, no matter what. No matter who's in front of you. You have to get up to speed, no matter who's slowing down to get into Goodwill. Maybe I should go to Goodwill and record it. Or is that vaguely illegal? Probably a bad idea. And now I'm in stop and go traffic behind a goddess worshiper in a Hyundai Elantra who plays Alliance in World of Warcraft. Probably pretty, probably fit. Probably a pretty fit lady who's a goddess worshiper and who believes that freedom of religion means any religion. Time to go to Costco. Time to sit in traffic in Costco. Time to sit in traffic in Costco. Time to stall in Costco. Time to... Oy. Nah, just kidding. Just kidding. Time to ride the clutch in Costco. Time to fucking kill time in Costco and block the intersection. Haha, fuck you. I don't care. Is that Gabe Newell? I just cut off a pedestrian and he looked like Gabe Newell. So, Half-Life 3? Didn't that already come out? What do you care about Half-Life 3? Isn't that out already? You serious? What's going on here? We're getting gas? No, it says I can't go straight, but I just did. So, now what are we gonna do? We have this thing in the air between us, and there's no telling. Maybe it's a bad idea to leave my car in a parking lot in Silverdale. Maybe I screwed up. Maybe I'm actually kind of far away from Best Buy now, and I have a problem. Maybe I don't know where the hell I'm going. Maybe that's okay, though. Maybe that's what anyone has ever wanted from me. Maybe I just go. And I don't stall in the middle of an intersection, and he did not stall in the middle of an intersection. And he's going to be fine. And he made it to Best Buy, who are, by the way, not responsible for any theft or damages. It's a good thing that my doors lock, right? Alright. Alright, man. That's more like it. No thumb drives. They don't have thumb drives at Best Buy. They don't have a fucking thumb drive at Best Buy. Slight inconvenience. I think I'll just take my money to Amazon then. You obviously don't want my money, so I'll just go to Amazon with it. And then get one in 1 to 2 days, right? That's the guarantee. Yeah, or I could just get something guaranteed. Do I believe in myself enough to get out of here without my phone map? Yeah, probably. I mean, we'll see. I guess. Oh man, a hill start. Clutchy. Am I stuck here? I might get stuck here. No, almost good. Trusting. Are you serious? It's your turn. Without a stutter. Okay, with a pretty significant stutter, actually. But I'm proud of myself for it. Go ahead. Just don't be afraid of giving it gas when you're moving off. Man. Am I gonna go through Costco again? Man, I really don't want to. So I won't. So how about I won't? What about the back of Costco? It's kind of funny. Trucks only. I think I'm in the wrong area. Is this guy trying to go the same way as I am? Yo, chill. I'm gonna go to Lowe's, man. I'll go to Lowe's. Guy with rubber duckies in the bottom of his vision. That fucks you up, right? That's gotta fuck you up. Right? Are you a person who actually has rubber duckies in the bottom of their field of view all the time? What's up with that? Poor girl's working so hard. Poor girl. Right? Engines are girls? Or is an engine a uterus and the car is a girl? Makes sense to me. Damn. Running red lights out here. That's chill, man. I run red lights in Silverdale. What are you gonna do? It's the Silver City. It's what it's called, dude. It's lore. I'm going back the way I came. I still don't want to go on the freeway because it's raining and I have wimpy tires. Because I'm a massive baby. And I'm going to have to merge eventually, I guess. Who's going to let me in? Nobody? I'll just get on the fucking highway, dude. I don't care. How about that? How about I'm actually crazy? I think I just figured this out, actually. Nope, this guy's going the same speed as me. Also, the guy behind him. I'll just head south on 303. Like normal, right? Freeway entrance. That's what I'm up to today. Just going on. I guess I am going on the freeway. And I tricked myself. No way I'm going to cut off 20 people at once. I will cut off a bunch of school buses, though. And I'm good. In the right lane, I'm accelerating in third gear. Just gonna take the next exit, I guess. That school bus has emergency lights on. Now you really have to take things serious. Now you could die. So, right lane ends. How does it end? Oh, it exits. I'm good then. Why didn't you tell me I was good? Alright. Here's where the podcast gets fun. It's been an hour. Now it's time for the podcast to get fun. It's time for me to not know where I am. Here's the game part of Highway Games, which is what I'm renaming my podcast to Highway Games. With Max Dawes. There's a sign welcoming me to Silverdale. I think I get to turn onto Silverdale Way here. Nope, not really. It's all good. It's all good, man. Just added like 5 minutes to the trip. It's not a big deal, though. To guys like us, cars like these, 5 minutes is just 5 more minutes you get to spend with her. Was that a Volvo 240? Nice. Nice. That's the kind of car I'd have if I had kids, is a Volvo 230, 40. Okay, here we go. Attempt number 2. foiled. Foiled previously by 20 cars in the lane I needed to get into. Maybe now there will be 30 cars, but I will have found my balls. Likely? Perhaps. Unlikely? Also, perhaps. Because now there's traffic. Because it's 2 p.m. I have to get up to speed. It's like I'm downshifting, but I'm actually just in second the whole time. Man. Here we go. Silverdale Way. But it's a different intersection I'm taking now. Has my left turn signal been on this whole time? That's funny. Yes. Everett, huh? I'll have to take your word that that's a real place. Oh, because I'm never going there. It's getting windier and rainier. Rainier. I might need a couple rain years after a drive like this, and also because I don't have any money. And also because I don't know how to move off quickly and smoothly. You get one or the other with me. I'm an uncompromising kind of guy. You get one or the other with me. I can't have both. But really, I can have both, but you can't. I can flex my Dionysian and Apollonian tendencies in tandem, in twain, whereas you can't. You're just partying, or you're just studying. You only get to do one thing. I get to do both. So you probably feel pretty bad about yourself now. 'Cause my life's way better than yours. I just spent $500 on my car to do nothing to it. I just spent $500 on a piece of paper for my car. But now I get to pay for it every year. So what's the problem? I don't see the problem here. Do I make this light? I could. I do. How about that? And I'm in the left lane. Damn. I'm so comfortable, I might have to go to McDonald's. But no. Driving this car, it's like all food is like McDonald's to me. Because I have such a nice car. Yo, chill, lady. Yo, chill, lady. That's my lane. Hey! She's probably deaf. Hey! Nah, whatever. They can't hear me anyway. But they will. Damn, I look like I was gonna shoot up the place in at the vehicle registration office. I really did. I was wearing a leather jacket and a beanie, and I lost my hair tie, my one hair tie that I ever have. So I just had my hair like down, and I looked like Jay and Silent Bob, but with more of a serious look about me. So it was like I could kill someone. And that's what it seemed like was going to happen, maybe. But really, I just wanted to lose $500. That's what I was actually there for. It's like you see a guy, he's really scary, but then he says in like kind of a unassuming, unimpositioning voice, he says, I'm here to pay $500 for my car. And then I did. He said, regular use? And I said, yes. And then I paid $500 for my car. I guess I'm a little mad about that. Oh, the light's green, no one's moving though. Because there's traffic. I wonder if I'll get to move. Doesn't look like it. No, I can't. You always gotta wait and see. But one thing you don't want is a windshield wiper for your rear windshield. If you have one of those, you're a sucker, and you don't know how cool it is to have old cars. So just get an old car that doesn't have a rear windshield, and maybe your life will go better. And you'll have to keep wiping the front windshield from the back while you're driving in the rain, because the blower motor doesn't work, or something. Hopefully, or something, because the or something is like a switch has a gremlin in it, and that's fine with me. Just moved a car length, but the light was red. Important traffic updates. Do I have anything right now? I have had nothing this whole episode. What are you talking about? What, you're saying I'm supposed to have topics? I'm just supposed to pretend to be someone's friend. What maybe I could really use is actually some friends. This would probably be a lot easier if I just had actual friends. What do you mean everyone in front of me is accelerating too slowly for me to use second gear efficiently? What do you mean? I need more downforce. I'm going so fast, I'm about to fly. I'm about to fly. I'm pretty hungry. I haven't eaten all day. It's 2. What am I going to do about that? What am I going to do about that? Have I really been talking this whole time? Damn. Yeah, this episode sucks. And I'm not done with it. I just got angry. So I'm not done yet. I'm gonna think of something, and it's gonna be related to cars. Fuck you! It's gonna be related to cars. Somehow, I'm gonna find some way to bring cars into it. Like, whenever you're driving and someone goes slow in front of you? Well, you can probably fill an hour with that. Matter of fact, I just did. So, but really what you're here for is the dead air. You'd rather me shut up about cars and let the engine do the talking. Like so. It's a red light in front of me. Whoa, stop! It's alright. It's alright. I'm just trying to let the engine do the talking. Sometimes, man, words fail, and you just gotta let the engine do the talking. And sometimes words fail, and you have to get a new blower motor. Sometimes parts fail, I guess. Oh no, man, a hill start. I don't know how to do these. Whew. Just spun out a little and burned the clutch. So, proud of me? We are not accelerating very quickly. Not sure what's up with that. It's not even like backed up. It's just people are going really slowly through the lights. That's all that's happening. In case you wanted to know that, you're probably pretty happy to hear me explaining traffic. Honestly, what do you have that's better to listen to than me explaining slow traffic that doesn't really make sense? Because a work truck is accelerating slowly. That's what's happening right now, and you don't have anything better to listen to. Maybe what I'm really doing is teaching you how to be bored. Because you gotta be able to be bored, man. What do you have if you don't have thought to yourself? What do you don't like thinking? It's like a Mark Maron thinky pain kind of thing. It's not like regular pain. It's like thinky pain. Is that what he sounds like? Who knows what he sounds like? He quit, and I'm his successor. So he quits, Maron quits, I start. That's just how it goes in the game. Student becomes the master. And I've been learning from Mark Maron, alright? If there's one person I've been learning everything from, it's Mark Maron. So, don't you want to hang out with me now? I like the Doors. Damn. Honest opinion, though, I don't really like the Doors. And I have not listened to a whole Doors album. And I don't need to. So... do your worst. Still not going to listen to the Doors. And you can't make me. I'm just going to say they suck. Because they probably do. What, the lead singer is pretty? Is he pretty? Does he confidently express some kind of femininity? Wow. Revolutionary. That's groovy. Oh, wait, he just did a bunch of drugs? Maybe I'm closed-minded. Maybe I'm learning how to be closed-minded. I'm a pretty open-minded guy, alright? Reggae? I'll listen to reggae. What, you want to show me, you want to listen to dub for 2 hours on KEXP? Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, I've got N64 at my house if you want to play some of that too. Like later. I'm pretty poor, but I could probably afford like 36 Rainiers. Yeah, probably like 36 Rainiers. Yeah, just text me anytime you want to hang out. How many times have you said that? How many times have you like agreed with someone that you would hit them up to hang out? Definitely less times than you've hung out, correct? That's kind of a generational signature of ours, isn't it? Oh yeah, man, we should hang out. Here, hit me up. Oh, check me out on Instagram. Give me your phone so I can search myself on Instagram. That always felt weird to me. That always felt pretty weird. And then I never made anything of that. Ever. So... Oh, hey, nice, I get the pull. I need downforce, I'm coming off the ground. I need downforce, I'm coming off the ground. I'm hydroplaning, I need downforce. Downforce. Next episode, I'll come up with another... I'll find out another, term, another engineering concept for speed. I need to modify this. I need to be like Top Gear and modify this in some wacky way, and then act nonchalantly comedic about it. I still have nothing. But that hasn't stopped me so far. I'm just rolling with the punches. This is like a 5-round unanimous decision loss where I get outstruck at range, but never hurt seriously. And I just get frustrated that I can't enforce my game plan, and I lose over 25 minutes. But this isn't a fight. This is boring, everyday struggle, which is far more consequential than a fight. Probably not, but in a way. In any case, I'm losing pretty hard, and you don't just lose over 25 minutes, you actually lose over 25 years. But here I am. I'm only a year and a half away. I shouldn't be in this lane. Okay. All my windows are fogged up, except for my windshield, my front windshield. So I can't really see. Are you going in front of me? Man. And then you're merging. Precocious Subaru. Don't you know that's all-wheel drive? You can go as fast as you want. Me, I can't. I gotta go 50 miles an hour slower than I want to right now. So what I want to go is 90, but I don't have enough downforce. I'm just gonna fly into the air if that happens. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do that. Oh man, I'm at a slight incline, and this guy's not giving me any space. I just need to pull forward really hard and use a lot of gas early and peel out. Yeah! That's how you move off swiftly and smoothly. And you let the car brake for you, because you just drive in second. Because you simply drive in second gear all the time. And you accelerate really slowly. In a, 2014 Forester? It doesn't look like one of the new ones, but it looks like it's getting there. I'd give it 2013, 2014. And you can look this up at home and just think about that. And you probably have a pretty good imagination anyway, so you can fill in all this dead air and bullshit that I'm talking. You can just pretend I'm saying something interesting, because you just need me to fill your ears while you play Balatro. Am I correct? I think I am. So, let the engine do the talking. Observe. Same slow Subaru gets in front of me while I'm trying to peel out in second. Man. Same deal. That's a lot of cops down there. Huh. It's like a ton of cops. I don't really want to go past there. I guess I will, though, because it's actually the only way home. And I'm going to stop. Even though I'm at a green light. That's not what I like. Trying to accelerate real quick over here. People are being inconsiderate and getting into car accidents right now. And braking in the middle of... Is that a Benz? That doesn't sound half bad. Anyway, I'm getting distracted because there's a bunch of cops up here. And there's a Mercedes-Benz creeping up on me. I'm drag racing this Mercedes-Benz. Unfortunately, I can't tell this guy's ethnicity, which would make it easier for me to plan out a strategy with this drag race. But for now, I think what I'm going to do is continue to go 30 miles an hour in not exactly stop and go traffic, but maybe slow and go traffic. Maybe that truck driver is having an issue and probably having a shitty day, and there's a bunch of cops now. And you know how I feel about cops? Some type of way. I feel some type of way about cops. Is that one behind me? It might be one behind me. Alright, man. Fuck! At least my brakes work. It's a Honda truck. Don't worry, it's not a police officer behind me. It's a Honda truck. They just kind of look like police officers. Yeah, man, how long can I keep this going? I'm just talking crap. I'm just talking complete crap. Are you still listening? Are you still fucking listening? Do you not have anything better to do? I'm not even being insightful or useful whatsoever. What insight did I even give? What insight have I even given this episode? That I need to do errands, and I did one of them, and I'm down $500 now. Oh, you gotta beat the F-150 in a drag race. Otherwise, you ain't worth the motor oil in your tank, in your engine. Don't worry though, I did beat the F-150 in a drag race in the rain, and that's without a quattro. Imagine what I do when I have $50,000 of disposable income. That's a funny psyop, right? Income being disposable. Listen, man, hill starts aren't that hard. Let me tell you what, my first shift is a little slow, but once I get into gear, oh, you're in for it, buddy. Does this sound good? Can you hear me? There's a lot of rain and other cars on the road. So, I'm trying to help out here. I'm trying to help out by using my already spent vocal cords. I haven't even practiced any fucking songs today. What have I even been doing today? Maybe that's the moral. The moral is that I wasted time today and will again. I'm wasting your time right now is maybe the real shake you out of your pants mode. Unless you're at work now. Unless you're at work, in which case, very respectable. And I hope I'm having you help a better day, helping you have a better day. You can find solace in me, your friend. I'm everybody's friend. That's me, everybody's friend. Just narrating my thought process. Maybe I got to get on Adderall. I wonder if there's like podcaster doping and they're all on Adderall actually. Could be the case. If you're like a streamer. Yeah, man, I don't know how Hassan Piker keeps it up. I don't know how any of these people keep it up. Seems like it'd be exhausting, and you'd start on some self-loathing. You'd get on a self-loathing kick, like I am. Because you can't think of anything good to talk about. But maybe it helps to have tens of thousands of people who don't have anything better to do than watch your stream or listen to your stuff. And maybe it's very helpful to have people like that giving you ideas. See, when you tune into a streamer, you're not just tuning into a single streamer. Frankly, you're tuning into the mainstream, basically. The streamer's not the one having ideas. It's tens of thousands of people all having ideas at once and slamming ideas together. What if Germa was a bagel? Ding! Ding! Ryan, you didn't think about this. Ding! Ding! It's not even ideas for, like, Pokimane, though. It's just you give her money. And she's like, oh, thank you! It sounds, it's kind of climactic. It's like the climactic point of your day. You get home, you're off of work, and you've been listening to the Pokimane stream at work all day. You work at a factory or something, or at a Rite Aid, but you can't appreciate her form as much as you can when you get back home. Your RGB curved LED monitor, 144 refresh rate, 144 hertz refresh rate, FPS. Hertz and FPS are the same thing. A unit per second. Anyway, you get home, you get your curved monitor. It's on a recliner chair, and you actually have 3 monitors. And you give Pokimane $20, and she says, oh, thank you. And, well, it's unbecoming to say what happens next. think anyone wants to really hear what's going on. What happens after the $20 gets confirmed digitally? What happens when you digitally confirm $20 on Pokemon Stream is, well, there's no point in me saying it. I have a higher mind than such things. Get to Google if you want that in your head, but I don't. So I'll leave it at that and say that was a demon caught on camera just then. And you know what? That was a juicy enough idea that I am done now with this episode. So, we got somewhere insightful. Conclusion paragraph. In this podcast, we got somewhere insightful. We had a little fun. Okay, maybe we had a lot of fun. But the point is that we had fun, and you forgot about how shitty your job is for a little bit, and you got to live in my world for a little bit. And let me tell you, I think we can both agree that mine's worse. I'm not saying it's a competition, but if it were, it would definitely go my way.